All right. Hey everyone, Antoine the Fantwine here, the internet's busiest music nerd, chowing down on an apple. How you like them apples? Oh, okay, let's get into it. New Kid Cudi track over here. You guys have been asking me to review this new Kid Cudi song. Kid Cudi, producer, songwriter, singer, rapper. You might remember because it's forever ingrained into your mind and you would like to forget it, but you may remember his last full-length album, the 90-minute epic known as Speedin' Bullet to Heaven. A lot of Thought I heard a noise. Anyway, Speedin' Bullet to Heaven. A lot of people say it's my craziest review, it's my most hilarious review. I appreciate that. Thank you. And I think some people are thinking lightning is going to strike twice. If I review this song too, I'm going to hate this song too. I'm going to hate this song. Because Kid Cudi just totally fell off with this last album. Truth is, I've always thought Kid Cudi is kind of a mediocre singer and a mediocre lyricist. And I think that those things just kind of played out in a genre, in a musical style that he clearly had no artistic grasp of. And that's why that record was so hard to swallow. That's why that record was just so off. And now, with this new track over here, it seems like Kid Cudi is going back to his roots. He's going back to a sound that he's more familiar with. The production is very sparse, it's soft, it's smooth, it's got a very chill beat to it. And on top of it, Kid Cudi is doing his usual, I guess, rap style and vocal work. Some people are telling me, this is the Kid Cudi I wanted. This is the Kid Cudi that I want him to be. This is the Kid Cudi that I've been waiting for, and he has returned in a sense with this new track over here. But to my ears, he's just kind of gone back to a sound that before I just thought was merely okay. The lyrics on here are just not wowing me at all. I think the flow during the refrain, but mostly the verses here, is pretty goofy. Couple girls, couple stories, couple shrooms. Like, I just cannot get into that. And some of his vocal inflections as he's singing, like, my friend is like, I just think it's so goofy, which pops up just like in the first fourth of the track. But moving beyond that, like, once you've listened past the 2-minute mark of this song, you've pretty much heard the entire track. There are a few subtle variations here and there in the instrumental, but the beat is redundant. Kid Cudi's songwriting is redundant. It's basically the same flat, uninspired, I guess, musical composition style that Kid Cudi brings to a track typically, but now it's just over a more palatable instrumental. It's in a vocal style that is less abrasive and just easier to swallow. So, you know, to me, what's here is just as uninspired as anything on Speedin' Bullet to Heaven. It just doesn't sound as abrasive. It just doesn't sound as ridiculous and outlandish. You know, so sure, it's not terrible. It's not the worst thing I've ever heard him do, but at the core, it has the same shortcomings of many of those Speedin' Bullet to Heaven tracks. So I'm just not really seeing, you know, what's so stirring about this song, you know, despite the fact that so obviously, like on every track, Kid Cudi is trying to stir some sad emotions. You know, there's just nothing sad to me about this track other than that it's just so lifeless and so uninteresting. But yeah, those are essentially my thoughts on the song. Let me know what you think. Do you love this track? Do you hate this track? Is this the Kid Cudi you want? Is this Kid Cudi returning to form? Does this track give you hope for the future if you didn't like Speedin' Bullet to Heaven and you like Man on the Moon 1 and 2 and you're kind of hoping for him to return to that vibe? Let me know. Anthony Fantano, Kid Cudi, The Frequency, forever.